So this is Emily and Mark's going to explain to Emily how to drive a train.
Right.
Emily, how old are you?
8.
8. Have you driven a train before?
Yeah.
Have you driven this train before? Whoa, exciting times. Go on then, let's show us how it's done.
Right, Emily, so we're going to operate the 66, which is that one there. The rough one. Yeah, the red one with the cars, yeah. So basically this is your speed to go up and down, yeah. So you touch it like that to make it go, and to switch it off like that, yeah. You understand? Right. You've got horns if it does have sound on this one. Come on.
Can we go as fast as we like?
There's a speed limit, and if you hang on.
Right.
Let's see where we're going to come back in. We'll come back in the same line behind. Let's go down to that.
If you go too fast,
Point
you
there.
off, you grind it.
Yeah, ready to that. So tap just on the black bit.
Right, you've got to follow the train as well. Come on.
How are you going to keep an eye on it?
Right. You can go up to 65 mile an hour. No, 60 mile an hour. Yeah, okay, come on. Keep going, watch the signals.
How is it, Emily?
It's good.
Is it good?
Come on. What speed have you got on now? 44?
I only turned it up 14 notches.
Right. Just watch the signals, because I know Phil can change them.
Well,
There's a signal down there what's green. Can you see the green signal? And then you'll see another signal what's green. That's it. Yeah, you'll get Phil shouting at you in a minute.
No, I'll shout at you.
And you know what I'll say?
Sorry.
Sorry? Sorry. Follow it now, Emily. She set it for. Come.
I'm not putting it on the side. It's only going to be 35.
Right.
So then,
So you've got to stop it before that castle cement wagon. Further forward. Right, stop it. Wicked.
Good job. So we've got Joseph and Julie here. Who's got the tablet? Joseph. So which train are you controlling, Joseph? This one. Which train is that? Okay. Now, I presume you can't just drive out because there's another train in front of you there. Is that right? So what do you do? How do you fix that problem?
take that one out and then you can drive that one.
All the way round? Go on then, show us how you do it. What do you do on the tablet?
So you select the loco,
Right.
and then you click some orange, and then it'll go.
And then it's moving? Cool. And do you drive everything in and out on this line? Okay. So right now you're driving this loco. Do you have to keep your eye on it all the time? Is this your first time here, or have you been before?
This is second time volunteering this
Second
week.
time, wow, that's cool.
But it's
So how do you select the, are you doing the Caledonian next? So how do you select that?
So you can either press the two squares
Right.
and do it that way, or you can select it by just using the...
So you use the picture to select the train, and now already you've selected the Caledonian. That's a long train, isn't it? How many coaches?
16?
16. Wow. Does it go fast? Or do you drive it slow?
I'll drive it slow as I've had many problems with it.
Okay, good. Good job. Sounds like you know what you're doing. We don't want to spill all the tea and coffee of the passengers, do we? Or do we? Joseph, are you driving 2 trains at the same time?
No. Definitely not.
Who's driving that one?
Phil.
Ah,
I have tried driving 2 trains and it's gone horribly wrong.
it's when people talk to you, isn't it?
And it's when I'm watching other trains.
Ah. So you've just been round on the Caledonian sleeper. What do you have to watch out for when you're driving?
If it derails and
Right.
if the points answer
Right,
and if somebody changes the points against you,
Right.
it could derail it.
oh, so it's other people. Not you, it's other people.
And sometimes me as well.
We'll have a nice drive and we'll film some more later. So Joseph, you're going to show me how this works. Will you teach me? Will you look after me to make sure I don't crash anything? Okay, so what are we going to drive first? This one? Wow, okay. So what do I have to do?
So you have to either flip that or you can flip square.
Okay, so I'm going to pick the loco. That one. Oh, good guess. Now what do I do?
You can tap the thing to get some orange
Okay.
and it'll move. And then you've got to follow it round.
Good.
Come behind.
Okay. Am I doing it right? How fast can I go?
As fast as you want.
Fast as you want. Okay. And if it goes wrong, will you fix it for me? Am I doing it right?
Yeah, and then we have to follow it.
Oh, okay. This is more fun than you can shake a stick at. Oh, there's another one. Were you driving that a minute ago? No? So we changed lines. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Wow. Am I doing it right? Does it look faster or slow?
Pretty slow.
Oh, should I go a bit faster? Okay. Getting it right. Slow down in the station. I think I'm going to get shouted at. Where's my train gone? Need a train with horns. Beep, beep, beep. Am I doing it right? I didn't go through any red lights, did I? Okay. How do I know which road to go in? So it's going to go into this one, and then what do I do? Drive it all the way to the end? Yeah, you've got to stop it there. Okay. Slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. How am I doing?
You could.
Did I crash?
No.
Okay.
Just tip your fingers.
Good job. High five. Thanks for the instruction. Cause mayhem.
And I think you failed.
I'm Dave and I crashed.
You watch the one stand there. You can watch that one go to red as well when your train gets there. Go a little bit quicker. Well done. And watch that, if you watch it from here, that'll go to red as well. Just as you go through too. So this one, yeah, it helps when they clean it well better.
Is this the perfect operating position, Bob?
Well, beer, with a beer in your hand would be the perfect operating position.
Some people are so rude, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, it's just ruined my close-up.
Yeah. Right. This is Julie. She's an expert train driver.
Are you going for a roll?
Show us what you do. Which train are you taking out next?
Don't know, I need to ask Joseph.
You know, I specialise in putting people on the spot.
train was open?
One, it's on the front.
It's on through.
Oh, no, you got your upside.
Oh, we've got a runaway train. Are you just being told what to do by your lad?
Yes.
So Joseph, tell us, how's your mum doing driving?
She's not doing too bad.
Right. Has she got a favourite train?
Yes, it is the Arthur train with the pannier tank, which is on the front.
Right. And which ones doesn't she like?
I think all the diesels and electric.
She doesn't like them? Oh my goodness. So if you were to give her a score out of 10, what would you give her?
I'd say 7, although there was a previous DCC layout that kind of caused a bit of a problem,
Right.
which was that she stopped the train on the controller and it kept on going, so
Okay. Well, that wasn't her fault, was it really?
kind of not, don't know.
So if she's a 7, there's room for improvement then, yes?
Yeah.
Do you want to deliver your score to your mum? So Julie, Joseph has awarded you 7 out of 10.
Okay, I'll
So
take that.
not bad.
Not bad.
Room for improvement. Okay. No pressure.
We'll just walk it forward for the moment. Yeah, so tap it along. Minimum I'm likely to be here till 5. 5, it's up to 5.
Can you handle Rudolph?
No.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, no pressure. Cheers, son.
It does go quite quick, this one. And of course, you have to get around the whole world in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Keep concentrating. Make it look hard.
You don't make it look easy. Don't frighten everybody.
Look at the children smile when they're having a drive.
This is the hard bit. You get it to stop, and then once the yellow go on, it is you can make it faster or slower.
Oh, remember button that one. Button that one.
Bit too far.
It's all right. I didn't have the camera on the train. I had it on you. Well done. Good job. So Joseph, you were just awarding points for your dad driving, yes?
And so I reckon he's done 5 and 4 because he crashed into the train, but then he did drive at a good speed.
Okay, so is it 5 or 4 then?
Yeah.
Is it 4 or 5? 4.5?
Both.
Okay. So he needs a lot of help and instruction. And you're the man for the job. Good job. Right, Joseph, just explain what we're going to do this time.
So this time it's a little bit different, as we're going to stop a train in the station and run one through.
Okay, so you've got 2 lines in the station,
Yep.
and you're going to be able to switch it. Is this your panel here?
Yep.
Okay, this is your mimic panel, and you're talking about this line here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a special procedure you have to follow?
Well, you've got to stop the train that needs to be stopped in the station first.
Right.
And then you can run one through on the other platform.
Okay. Is the other platform shared by the up and down line?
Yes.
So how do you stop it crashing then?
You have to press a token button.
Right, and what's the token do?
So if I press this now, the other line can't take the other platform.
Right.
So I can now control all of these 3 lines.
Okay, so flick that switch again. Let's see that. So you're switching all the platforms now, are you? And you've got 3 platforms you can use?
Yes. So I can use platform 2A,
Yep.
I can use platform 2,
Yep.
I can use platform 3 as well.
Okay, so which platform are we going to?
So the one that's stopping is going to be on platform 3.
Okay. Joseph, what happened?
Yeah, we kind of had a bit of a problem with the
There was power on the line.
train. Want to just take it forward?
I was stretched nasty. That's a good idea.
Stop. Take it forward. There you go.
Don't do it again.
Honestly. Good job I was here with the camera to film it. So which train are you taking and which platform is it going into?
So the first train we're going to stop is going to go into platform 3.
Okay.
Which is this train coming up here.
It's this little one here. What train is that?
It's a 37 with 2 network rail coaches and then with 37.
Daniel's put it again. Worn out.
You happy with that?
And so it's now stopped in the station.
Right. Let's have a look.
It's going to change flights.
Right, Joseph.
Start again.
So I noticed you've got some red dots on your panel now. What do they mean?
So that red dot is the train that we've currently just left off.
Right.
And that red dot is the train in the Thames.
Right.
And that, so if I just change this, it'll now change the points around there,
Okay.
and then the train will be safe to go.
Okay, so I'll go back round the front and we'll see that go through. Which train are you taking out? This one. Okay. So the 66 is coming back in now, Joseph.
And then once that is done,
Yeah.
we'll then have to change the points to let the other local out.
Okay, brilliant. So what happens now, Joseph?
So now we have to change the point. And
Right.
if you want, you can watch from the front this time and see how it actually happens.
See the points change. That's a good idea. Give me a minute. And now you've got a green signal. There we go, a perfect manoeuvre under the expert guidance of Joseph. Very diligent operator. All right, Joseph, which line are you going to shuffle?
So we're on the. So I am on the down slow with Phil.
Which line is that? Could you show me with your finger?
So it is
This one?
5 and 6.
Okay. And what is it you're going to do? Shuffle?
Yeah. So I've currently got the points. I'm moving the 66 up to the front, which means if there's not enough room, there can be some trains behind it.
Okay.
Of course, there's not a lot to shuffle, but.
You've got that ready for the next
Yeah,
one?
that's ready for the next one.
Cool.
If I wanted to take it, I could, but
Is Phil messing you about?
Yeah.
Good job, Phil.
orange diesel I'm driving here is a class 66.
Right. This is Aaron's, is it?
See, now the thing that's going to happen in the station is there's going to be a 66 and another 66.
Okay, pair of 66s.
I'll see if I can try and get them neck to neck.
Okay.
Realise that it's a D16 trains are going faster. Nearly trying as fast as someone what's going on. Is it?
And there we go.
Well done.
It's kind of near. I don't
Giving
know.
people more choice.
So which one are you going to pull out first?
The orange one.
I could say safely the 66, because they're both 66s.
if you're a child and you're not volunteering,
Right.
you have to get a ticket from the ticket desk, and you
Right.
can drive the up or down fast.
Right.
In this case, I'm going to use my mum as an example.
So you're going to use a ticket, and you're going to go on a fast line.
Well, a freight line, should we say?
Okay. Right.
So, you want it Scotland? Who you want me to do?
Well, I'm going to stop you when you get back. Is that you'll get given a ticket off the ticket desk.
What
It'll
does
have a number.
this ticket? Let's have a look. Ticket to ride. Drive.
And when they hear the number shouted,
Yeah.
that'll mean that it's their go.
Your go. Okay.
So the operator will give the tablet to the person who's driving,
Yeah.
has done so.
Oh, it's your mum driving, is it?
Yeah.
So you need someone who's new to this. Hang on, I saw your mum driving before.
You mean when it all fell off?
Don't say that.
Okay, when it all didn't fall off.
Yes.
So the operator will select the train for them,
We're selecting the train. Hold on. Let's have a look.
and they've now.
Selected.
So they'll now. So the operator will show them what to do, and they'll just say click the orange to get some power and slide it up and down.
Right.
Tell them what train you're driving, so maybe
Yep.
you're driving the passenger. Yeah? No problem. And they will then drive the train and follow it round. And when they get back, well, yeah, that's the end of the go. And they get a ticket signed.
I love the expressions of bewilderment. It's a young man's game, this.
So normally this would be on.
I've got the train that derailed again behind.
So normally what would happen is it would be on the down or fast, or the up or down fast,
Right.
and they would be on the outside, not in the
Okay.
middle. But of course this is a different.
Right. So we're going to watch your mum drive round here now, are we?
And of course, if any problem does happen,
Right.
it'll be the volunteer's job to sort it out.
Okay. And that's your mum in this case. Any crashes yet? Good job.
I don't know if.
Do you think your mum did any better on this one?
Yeah,
Is she still a 7 or was she gone up or down?
she's gone up
Okay, what's she now?
to 10.
10.
So she's
Wow.
gotten better.
She's fully qualified now.
10 out of 10.
You've got a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Well done. Good job. You're in charge.
No.
So you've made these Royal Mail coaches, Mark.
Yes.
Let's have a look then.
The Stevenson's carriages, basically they're brass kit with white metal fittings, and there's a rake of 8 of them, and I'm hoping to get them back on here. So these are the 8, and another 2 here. And they're basically a brass kit. Copper clad bottoms,
Right.
and they were built for a good friend of mine. Fortunately, he passed away, so there's a mark of respect. That's what we've got.
And what would you have pulling them?
You'd have a class 14 green,
Right.
Britannia, Duchess.
Right.
As I say, I mean, I'm model 1960 steam,
Right.
so anything 60s. Scott, Patriot.
Right.
But yeah, as I say, I mean, hopefully we're going to get it on layout in a bit. But we're going to test the clearance because obviously the apparatus what's at the side, the classed as out of gauge loads.
Here's one coming now.
So, you know what to do? Tap, go, slow again. Okay? So That's it.
Oh, if you need to move down.
And then set. And we're going to bring it back in the same place.
He comes into your thing. Yeah. Oh, he's building more and more and more. They're all luxury homes now. Yeah. And he's built about 20 of them.
Okay. Yes. It's good for the kids, isn't it?
It is, actually.
And that's the whole point. Yes.
So, wow. He said, he's such a good donator for children in need. You know, amazing.
Zach, keep going. You've got the whole thing. No, stop it now. Quick, quick. It's not bad. Only the driver can't get out.
I just think anything for charity is amazing.
I just...
Okay, and what can you see in the station? Oh, somewhat like the Sky Candy. But wasn't there during the day. Okay, so give it a little tap again. No, just above the picture. That's it. And away she goes. Nice, then no strip of coffee. Right. Right.
See, I'm filming all the kids of all ages.
Yeah.
He looks happy.
Like going over those.
I think I've got them.
Santa sleigh.
That's fine. That's too much. Very technically. See these signs here? We've got 9 and 12 on them. Right? Because you've got an 11 coach train. That's all on the platform. Yeah, that's fine. So everyone can get out. And everyone can get back in. And when you're ready, you can tap it. Away you go. Just that's it. That's it. Away we go.
So if Leamington say that. Bit short there. Do you ever want to get off? Oh, it's just...
Yeah, because it's ticking over in the corner. See where it says...
I didn't realise I was blocking you.
No, you're okay.
Your mum will drive anyway.
You hit a red signal or what?
Push it! Push it! You have to push it, Mum!
No.
You have to push it!
Hang on, we've got a man running back. Wait 1 second. Chris is coming.
Keep going. And keep going. No, you're still missing one. Keep going. And stop now. Well, that was well done. You got the whole length of the train onto the platform. Well done.
And you've got to slow it down a bit. You've got to fit all the
Either stand here and watch it, or you can stand at the front and watch it.
I'm going to slow it down, slow it down. I'm going to slow it down.
That's okay. That's okay. Get the whole thing in. You can see everything. Now, if you look at the station sign there, they are real, tax and real station signs. And this is an exact copy of it. Okay? So, and then drive it forwards. A bit more pace.
And then do it
Can you go
faster.
faster? Can you go faster? Actually, you're not struggling coffee. Well done. See what I mean about having to run to the 82! 84! Even! Let's go!
Okay, so stop there. Perfect.
Good now. The more orange you've got, the faster you're going to go. We're going to walk with it all the way around. We're going to go in front of the barriers on the front so you can see it more clearly. And we're going to bring it back on this track here, so behind the centre train. And to stop it, you're just bringing your orange down to the bottom.
Appropriately sized house.
Can you do me a favour? Can you take that Voyager off and just put it on the table for me?
Nothing, sweetheart.
Okay, yes, mate. We're going to stop here.
Chill out, mate.
You've got it.
Okay. Yes, and the realistic chuff is something you don't get with DCI.
Correct, yeah. It's a cost thing, right? You've probably got a lot of engines, so you've got to
Absolutely, yeah.
and
A
the
lot of
engine.
which probably aren't convertible.
Yeah. So every locomotive is convertible.
Okay.
It's just some won't have a socket to put the chip.
Not at all, yes.
Okay, so three elements of money and locomotives, two top-end systems.
Slow it down and then stop it somewhere around here somewhere.
Sort of like gradually bring it down now.
Yeah, you don't want to be spilling the coffee. It's all if you spill everyone's coffee. That's it. Right down to nothing. That's it. Now you've got to let the people off the train. Right? The three people in the van that want to go to Milton Keynes. And then you've got to let all the 75 who want to leave Milton Keynes get on the train. And away you go. Then you're ready. Right? Tap, and away it goes.
It's a long one, isn't it? Still going.
How is it?
Perfect. Great job, Joseph. Thanks very much. Yep. Can you see it? Oh, there we go. Give it a bit more speed. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Right, Logan, I want you to come with me a second. Basically, you are our 2000th driver, right? And we haven't made it up. You're genuinely the 2000th. So what we'd like to do is give you a locomotive. There you go. That's yours for being the 2000th driver. We'll just get a couple of pictures.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this young man here is our 2000th driver. Hey. Right, give him a round of applause. And to celebrate it, we've given him his own little engine so he can play to his heart's content.
Here we go. All the way in, because you've got to let all the passengers off. Not just the ones that paid first class.
What's wrong with the Netherlands?
You bookings to go yet?
And the other way.
That shows us the shore. Okay. There we go. In we go. Away we go.
Once you stop it at the station, you stop now. Quicker. Slowly. Well done. You got it. Say, excuse me, please.
It's always tested.
I think she's doing a good job. If you're going to stop at the station, not this one.
Is she going too fast?
Here's Arthur.
Having fun, young man?
Indeed, indeed.
Have you got a whistle? So Pete, we've just coming to the end of making tracks 3 at Blakemere.
How can you tell?
Walking wounded only.
Yeah, we'll come to, yeah, it's...
So we've been running for 3 weeks?
14 days.
14 days, okay. Young driver coming through.
Yeah, so, you know, this was a bit of a gamble for us. But we wanted to do this, we've always wanted to do this.
Right.
And it's been a huge success. This has become very different. And here it's been really very different. It's not really it's about the family.
Yes.
I mean, the family here is just been enormous.
And I've noticed everyone's having a go. It's not just the kids, it's the parents as well.
And grandparents.
Everyone's getting stuck in.
Yeah, I mean, what we've noticed here, which we should have noticed at the casino, but we didn't, when the parents are at work, the grandchildren get brought by the grandparents.
Yes.
When the parents go off work, it's the parents that bring them. Right. So a lot of kids get to come twice, once with the grandparents and once with their parents. Yeah, I mean, we've today, you know, you've seen we've had the 2000s driver,
Yes.
and it's got, you know, it's still going.
Young driver coming through. I mean, first thing that comes to mind is the layout's been hammered. It's all still working. Everything's working, so we've got the reliability sorted now. Is that right? Would you agree?
Yeah, this is the last day, she says. So we have today answered a question that we haven't understood for a year since we went to Milton Keynes making tracks.
Right.
3. When we went to Getz this year, we had a problem we couldn't work out.
Right.
We've worked out what that problem is today, funny enough. So that will enable us in the future to really look at the electronics in a slightly different way.
Are you referring to the problem with DCC system or with
No,
the network or?
I'm referring to a problem with the chips.
Okay, in the locos.
And in the coaches, yeah.
Okay.
Because what we found is that nobody's ever actually thought of how much power a stay alive pulls.
Right.
So when you've got 40 trains on here all with stay alives,
right,
and you switch on, the ampage is horrendous. And it's blowing the trips.
Before we start running trains.
Yeah, because what happens, you get a spike, don't you? When you put it on. So with two Z21 controllers gives us 6 amps. But if you've got 20, 30 trains all pulling 4 amps each, you've run out of space. Boom, it's gone. And that's, you know, we've had that problem, which obviously when we look at the Great Electric Train Show is exaggerated because we got 90 trains.
Yes.
So we couldn't work out why it kept dropping out. Well, it was dropping out because every time you had a short, and of course we had shorts, you're then stripping out because you're chucking it straight back in.
Right. Oh, young driver coming through. You can stand that side in the light.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're the star of the show, not us.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all these things have added up to our knowledge, which makes for us a better running of the layout.
Right.
And that's ultimately, you know, what we're here about, ways of building things quicker, learning tips that we can pass on to other modelers.
I mean, it's clear we're not elitist. Everyone can have a go. Anyone can have a go.
Yeah.
And we've let the kids drive the pants off this layout, haven't we? I mean,
Yeah.
they drive it, and we're not sort of standing over them saying, don't do this, don't do that. They're just getting on with it.
Well, that's not why we built it. I mean, any damage done, I can repair, you know. We've had a couple of instances where the catenary come down. That's not the kids' problem.
Yeah.
The pantograph's gone up and caught the wire, or pantograph slipped and caught the wire.
Right.
Takes me 10 minutes to repair.
Yes.
And then everybody carries on, and nobody thinks about it. And that's what that's what you want. You want not to think about going fast. In fact, I'd rather they drive the trains faster than slower, because obviously the slower you drive, the more dirt you're going to pick up on the wheels, the more, times I'm cleaning wheels.
Right.
And we've learned that. We've learned now, this is our 4th year, we're learning, volunteers, you can't run this without volunteers.
Yep.
But we're almost going to have to put 2 people in just to clean wheels.
Right.
Just literally, so when Chris has a problem with an engine, he just takes it off, and 1 or 2 of us just clean the wheel straight away and put it back on.
Okay.
Because it's, the Pendolinos have done, 200 miles. So,
That's ridiculous for a model rail.
well, you just, so you stay on top of it.
Yeah.
And they just keep going.
Yes.
And it's been interesting also, this show, because it's a Christmas show.
Yes.
And we said, bring it to the kids, bring what you've had for Christmas. Particularly yesterday, we had a lot of kids come yesterday with train sets. What's interesting is what the kids have all come with.
Right.
That's a big.
And what have they come with?
They've all come with Azumas.
Okay. So it's the modern stuff they like.
Well, you're talking about, Dave, we're talking about Yesterday was 5 different kids turned up throughout the day with 5 Azuma sets. Think about that. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it reflects on what the kids want to drive.
Yeah.
And what they're interested in. The Azumas and the Pendolinos are by far, other than obviously Flying Scotsman, the most popular stuff to drive.
Right.
And you know, it says a lot to me, to the manufacturers. This is a modern audience.
Yes.
The young audience want what they see on the main line.
Right.
And the fact that yesterday I saw 5 Voyager, 5 Azuma train sets, not train sets, but you know, sets.
Yes.
5 cars. That blew me away, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know, because what we're trying to do on here is keep up with what's happening on the railway.
Keep it real, keep it up to date.
Yeah, keep it up to date. Well, you know, next month, the 7-car Azumas go into test. Well, obviously, we've got the 5-car, we've got a 10-car. I'm now building, I've got to build a 7-car.
Right.
And you know, it's like when you look around, and I've got to buy 2 because I want 7 cars, so I've got to have 2 cars. It's like, you look at the price and you think, wow, really? And then 5 children turn up with 5 different sets.
Right.
That tells you, you know,
people are investing in the hobby.
Well, yeah, that tells you what they want as well. You know, I'm pretty sure if you'd have said to Hornby, out of 10 children, what do you think they would spend? You know, model railway children.
Yes.
What would they spend? I bet you they would not pick 5 Azuma sets. And we've seen this at the cathedral from the first time we ever put the Azuma on, which was last year.
I remember that because it was fast and I was driving it. Like
Yeah, do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
And every kid wanted to drive it.
You drive it fast and then suddenly everyone's, wow, what was that?
And every kid, you know, there's no question about it. The Azumas have become the West Coast.
Right.
I know they're on the East Coast as well, but they're synonymous now with
the West Coast.
Yeah, they are. And that's down to us. Running them on here, kids just expect to see the Azumas.
Young driver coming through again.
Yes, Ben.
So,
and when you see, you know, when you think about, this is what's interesting. We've been running the Azumas on the West Coast for 2 years.
Right.
They've only been on the West Coast for 3 months.
We're ahead of the game.
Well, it just shows you that the people have got used to seeing the Pendolino, or the Voyagers, the Azumas. They've just got so used to seeing them, they've just taken it for granted that they are on the West Coast.
Right.
So, you know, we've got a white experimental set plus a, you know, full set. And we've even had to change the one we had 2 years ago in Atlantic colours. We've had to bring it up to match the real Azuma because they've slightly changed the livery.
Right.
So we've had to change our livery to suit.
Right. So, I guess tomorrow you're going to have a rest, are you? Do you remember those?
Well, yeah, tomorrow I've got to go and do my real job. And then on Tuesday we're going to start moving stuff around. And then Thursday we start really getting stuck in for the next layout.
So it's a good time then to talk about the exciting stuff we've got coming up. Young driver coming through.
Sorry, thank you.
This is what I love. The younger they are, the better it is, I think. It's just great to see the looks on their faces when they're driving around.
Well, you know, the thing is, Dave, we've started something.
Yes.
People, other exhibition managers have been today, and they've just got, how have you attracted so many people? Of course, it's my television show makes a difference. But the kids don't know who I am.
No.
Right?
Right.
And, you know, they've watched the videos that you do, and they own it. They're part of it, you know? And I think this constant challenge that we keep up, you know, keep pushing the boundary, keep pushing it, that's intrigued people.
Right.
And so I think it's intrigued not just the modelers, but also youngsters. When they see such a big train, you know, a big layout, you know, how many layouts can take an 11-car Pendolino and just look
normal?
Look like an N-gauge.
You can lose it in the scenery, can't you? I know, it's fascinating. Should we talk about the calendar for this year?
Yeah.
Okay, so January, we're just getting going, second week of January. What's the next thing for us then? The next actual public event that people can go to?
The NEC in April, last weekend in April.
That's Key Model World, yes?
Yeah. So the idea is we want to build the biggest layout in the world.
Okay.
So we're going to 209 feet,
yes,
8 feet, that way, 12, and we're coming back, obviously 208 feet.
Yes.
But what we're going to do is we're going to go 208 feet and then go round the corner for the first time,
okay,
on the viaduct and an embankment, and come back up the other side, 45 feet.
So you've got scenery on the corner
and all the way back up.
Back. Okay.
So this time we're going to go to 200, let's call it 240 feet.
Okay.
Of scenic model, which will go from Hillmorton Junction at Rugby,
right,
all the way through to Carpenter's Park in North London.
So we've got making tracks 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes. So
okay.
4 will be Watford Junction and Bushy.
Right.
And here it's going to go to Blissworth.
Okay.
So we're going to split the layout here, and we're going to put 16 foot in here.
Right.
That will be 2-track Blissworth. Yes. So it'll come out of the Kilsby Tunnel.
Yeah.
Or it'll be Stowe Tunnel then. It'll be 2-track, and then we'll meet there, and then we'll go through. If you remember the Milton Keynes exhibition layout,
right?
We'll go through there, go into Watford Tunnel, come out Watford Tunnel, then it will go through Watford Junction, round the curve, the wrong way round because it should go that way. We're going that way, round into Bushy, and then into Carpenter's Park.
Right.
So. And that's exciting because for the first time we'll put a bank and a viaduct in because we're going down 6 inches.
Okay.
So it's just different scenery and a bigger challenge.
Right. And we're planning to have this year off at Chester Cathedral?
No, because then that layout, which is, let's call it making tracks 4,
yes,
which it will be, will then go into the cathedral.
Okay. In
late June, early July.
Right.
For our it's 5 weeks this year. It will then go to the Great Electric Train Show on its own, and then we'll be back here next year.
Okay.
So this year we'll build, let's call it making tracks 4.
Yes.
We'll see it at the NEC as part of this layout, the big layout. We'll see it as the cathedral as its own layout, and we'll see it at Getz as its own layout. And then it'll be back here with its own layout.
So back at Blakemere for Christmas next year?
Back here next year for Christmas, yeah.
That's a busy year.
Yeah, it is. But then, and the reason that is, because in 2025, it's the last year at the cathedral.
Right.
We're not building any more layouts after that.
Right, okay.
So 2025 will be a combination of all the layouts, but in a cathedral setting. Okay. So there'll be lots of changes. Okay. But just for the cathedral.
Right. So we'll be going around corners and things, will you?
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Right.
So, and that's the last one then.
Right.
And then we've got 5 layouts effectively that whatever anybody wants, we can go and do whatever they want.
So you can put the Lego together to suit the venue?
Yeah, to suit the venue. So, because we'll all be in our 80s. And at that point, we haven't had a summer off for 3 years. I mean, this year we'll have, with my filming and all that, I've been busy probably 35 weeks of the year.
Right.
And, this year I've got 2 stage shows on, so I'm busy till May, and then there's a new tour starts in June. We've got the NEC, we've then got the cathedral, then we've got the Great Electric Train Show, and then we'll have here again. So next year's really busy. But we can do that because we know that in 25, that's the last big event.
Right.
We know we can't go past that.
Okay.
So then it's just about picking the venues of people that want us and just going and taking it easy and playing trains. We're not going to make anything.
And by then we'll have a well-polished machine.
Yeah, and then we can spend a little more time on the the train side. You know what I mean?
Right.
That, you know, the thing that I like about it, as I said, we're right up to date when they order the trains. We've been running the Azumas now for 2 years. People that see it on the West Coast, they're used to it. It's great. So that's why I want to get the 7 car on, so that it's absolutely prototypical.
Right.
You know, now we've run some specials in the last 14 days, and it's nice to see some really interesting models. But, you know, we're running the latest coaches, the latest engines. You know, we've had the Acura Scale 57. I've got the Halgin 86s.
Right.
They're my favourites, by the way. And, you know, it just looks great, doesn't it? It's, you know, you're appealing to the enthusiast because the trains are quality.
Yes.
But the kids, it's what they see.
Yes.
I mean, we get a couple of moans about where are all the steam engines. They get very polite reply.
It's a modern line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they with the passengers?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, Pete, for putting this on. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll see you at
No,
the
I'd
next
like
one.
to thank everybody, particularly we're finished in a minute, but we've got a party tonight for the volunteers. You know, as I've said before, we can't do without the volunteers. And more important, if you want to be a volunteer, you know, please get in touch, because I did announce at Worley this year an associate scheme where you can become an associate member.
Right.
And then you can dip in and dip out and do what you want to do. Because we're all getting old and we're looking for young people who want to, you know, keep playing with trains.
Indeed.
Right, so we are just about to close here at Blakemere, 7th of January. It has been a fantastic 3 weeks. Loads of customers come through the door. Kids have been brilliant. We've done over 2,000 kids driving, which is an incredible number. And I just would like to say thank you to all the volunteers we've had. They've done an incredible job. We couldn't have run the railway without them. So from me, thank you so much to all the volunteers.